Would you be interested in famous love stories and unlikely romances? Prepare to explore Hollywood's latest love tales, including Barron Trump's new girlfriend. These couples, from private to famous, embody strong friendships in a world where love fades quickly. These power couples have demonstrated that real love can overcome anything, whether celebrity, media scrutiny, or demonstrating love can endure in the limelight. As we explore Hollywood's most excellent enduring relationships, you may believe in love again, or at least try not to gag at Barron's partner. Prepare for a roller coaster trip through famous love tales that have persisted and discover what makes them so attractive. Larry Bird and Dinah Mattingly, together since 1989. Since 1989, basketball great Larry Bird and his lifelong lover Dinah Mattingly tied the knot. Their narrative begins during their time as undergraduate students at Indiana State University when destiny brought them together. Amid the bustle of academics, Dinah attracted Larry's attention with her marketing skills. After retiring, Larry moved into coaching easily and had a lasting impression on the Indiana Pacers. According to Sport Brief, Dinah was a rock of constant support behind every victory. Despite the recognition, their family's most significant success is that they accepted adoption as a means of motherhood, strengthening their lifelong relationship and giving it more depth and coziness. Tim Duncan and Vanessa Macias, together since 2013. Quill Duncan, the basketball player extraordinaire, Tim Duncan's little bundle of joy, was introduced into the world in 2017 by his girlfriend, Vanessa Macias, but they were engaged 2 years before that. Tim protects his privacy like he used to defend the hoop throughout his playing career. It's funny how their relationship was discovered. When Tim chose to put up his shoes in 2016, Vanessa couldn't resist revealing the information on Twitter. These two are like a slam dunk of shocks. But really, who needs a wedding fuss as long as they're happy and Quill has adoring parents? LeBron James and Savannah James, together since 2008. Imagine Savannah James, his devoted queen, and LeBron James, the king of the court. This couple has a long history together. They met in the middle of Akron, Ohio as adolescents and have remained friends through thick and thin. In 2013, surrounded by loved ones, friends, and a dash of celebrity, they finally said, "I do," after more than 10 years of courtship and commitment. In addition to being LeBron's better half, Savannah is his greatest supporter, cheering him on from the courtside while he slam dunks and wins. Together with their 3 gorgeous children, LeBron Jr., Bryce, and Zuri, they have created a stunning family that demonstrates that love triumphs over all obstacles, both on and off the court. Magic Johnson and Cookie Johnson, together since 1977. In 1977, Magic Johnson, Irvin Johnson Jr., and Cookie Johnson, Erletha Kelly, first saw one another in the busy campus hallways. Their relationship, which was formed during those early years, has endured. With Magic's health problems in 1991, their love affair took an unexpected turn. As they fearlessly took on the tasks together, Cookie's steadfast support kept them afloat through the storm. As evidence of their unwavering dedication, they exchanged vows before a star-studded event. They have fostered a strong family dynamic for 30 years, with son Irving III, EJ, and daughter Alyssa at its center. Michael Jordan and Yvette Prieto, together since 2008. An electrifying spark ignited the love tale of Michael Jordan and Yvette Prieto in the busy atmosphere of a Miami nightclub in 2008. They dated for a few years before getting engaged in 2011 and married in an opulent wedding in 2013. They welcomed Isabel and Victoria, their twin daughters, shortly after their marriage. Michael, an NBA player, has spoken about how being a parent has improved him. With fondness, he considers how fatherhood has transformed his life, attributing his stability and support for a well-rounded existence beyond athletics and work to Yvette. They are 16 years apart in age, yet their love is unbreakable. Stephen Curry and Ayesha Curry, together since 2008. Let's go back to the early 2000s when Ayesha Curry and Stephen Curry first became acquainted. Talk about a heavenly connection. These lovebirds met in a religious youth group, believe it or not. After some time passed, the culinary prodigy and the basketball phenomenon reunited, and once again locked hearts and eyes. They were married in 2011, which started their excellent adventure together. While Aisha has been working her culinary magic at her restaurant, Stephen has been stomping all over the court with the Golden State Warriors. With 3 children already in the mix and a 4th on the way, their family game is as good as Stephen Curry's three-point shooting as of March 2024. Don Lemon and Tim Malone, together since 2016. The romance between Tim Malone and Don Lemon developed amid the political chaos. On their first date, they experienced the mayhem of election night in 2016. How elegantly to break the ice. By 2018, their relationship had gained international attention as they had an on-air kiss on CNN's New Year's Eve program. The turning point, however, was when they exchanged engagement rings in 2019, officially launching their relationship. They finally tied the knot in 2023 at a low-key ceremony, promising one another their undying love in front of their loved ones. Our feelings for this former CNN anchor and real estate agent are pure love. Katherine Bell and Brooke Daniels, together since 2012. 2012 saw the meeting of Scientologist and photographer Brooke Daniels and Katherine Bell, well known for her part in JAG, at a charity function. Katherine's acting profession, where she plays Lieutenant Colonel Sarah Mackenzie, is the source of her notoriety. Although Brooke is not as well known to the general public, her connection with her well-known partner brought her notice. Together, the two are parents of 2 kids. Because of Katherine's prior marriage, their relationship came under investigation, but in 2014, they made their love known to the world. Their devotion to one another is still apparent, even if they have kept their relationship quiet. Together, they keep moving forward, gracefully embracing their love and family life. Rachel Maddow and Susan Makula, together since 1999. Since 1999, the renowned political analyst Rachel Maddow and the gifted photographer Susan Makula have collaborated, forging a resilient and motivational relationship. Makula hired Maddow to perform yard maintenance, which led to a casual meeting that developed into something lovely and gave their love story a unique beginning. Their first date at a Ladies' Day on the Range gathering laid the groundwork for an adventurous and passionate relationship. Rachel and Susan cherish their solitude despite their notoriety, believing their love is more potent than any headline. They sealed their love in 2013 by exchanging vows and committing to one another for eternity. Sean Hannity and Ainsley Earhart, together since 2019. Ainsley Earhart and Sean Hannity are well-known individuals in a pairing appropriate for Fox News. Ainsley co-hosts the network's morning program, Fox and Friends, with Sean, a prominent political pundit and anchor of Hannity on Fox News. The 2 co-workers turned lovers announced their relationship in 2019. They arrived together at a Trump National Golf Course function, making a dramatic entrance. Hannity and Earhart separated from their respective spouses in the same year. With children from past marriages, Sean and Ainsley have blended their families into a close-knit community. Despite the public scrutiny, they manage their relationship with dignity and fortitude. Elton John and David Furnish, together since 1993. Elton John and David Furnish's relationship, which dates back to 1993, demonstrates unwavering dedication in a story that spans decades. Elton's talent for music and David's aptitude for business and filmmaking make them the dynamic combo of the entertainment industry. When they entered a civil partnership in 2005, their journey took a historic turn, and they became the first homosexual couple in the UK. When Britain legalized homosexual alliances in 2014, they celebrated yet another achievement, turning their relationship into a legal marriage. 2 kids who were born via surrogacy in 2010 and 2013 increased the size of their family and brought happiness and laughter into their home. Many are inspired by Elton and David's unshakable dedication throughout it all. Adam Sandler and Jackie Sandler, together since 1999. Let's explore the endearing romance between Jackie Sandler, former Titoni, and Adam Sandler, which started in 1999 on the busy Big Daddy set. Adam was immediately drawn to Jackie, a waitress in the film. Adam quickly declared it to be love at first sight. Their journey as husband and wife began in 2003 when they tied the knot in a stunning wedding ceremony. The Sandler family is a picture of love and humor, especially with their two gorgeous kids, Sonny and Sadie, added to the image. Their love story inspires people all across the globe, from sharing the limelight in Adam's films to making treasured moments. Phoebe Cates and Kevin Klein, together since 1989. During an audition in 1982, Phoebe Cates and Kevin Klein's paths fortuitously crossed. There wasn't an immediate spark because they were both involved in other relationships, but fate had other ideas, arranging for them to reunite a few years later. They finally exchanged vows in 1989, and for more than 30 years they have had a happy marriage. In the mid-1990s, Kate stepped back from the spotlight to focus on their expanding family, but Kevin never wavered in support of her choices. Together, they welcomed Owen and Greta into their family, who brought them much joy and affection. JeanClaude Van Damme and Gladis Portuguese, together since 1987. Gladis Portuguese and JeanClaude Van Damme had successful careers in fitness and celebrity. She was a former bodybuilder and fitness model, and he was a legendary martial artist and action hero. Together, they personified strength and willpower. After being married in 1987, not long after the birth of their son Christopher, they had obstacles in life and eventually divorced. However, the spark of love rekindled, and in 1999, they were married again. Gladys filed for divorce in 2015 after experiencing a brief setback, but press sources suggest they eventually made up. Their continued relationship says much about the strength of love and forgiveness, even if their marriage status is still unknown. Tom Celic and Jilly Mack, together since 1983. Tom Celic's heart met its counterpart in the vibrant British actress and dancer Jilly Mack in 1983 when they were shooting Lassiter. Their relationship blossomed against his sincere appreciation for the musical Cats, in which Jilly wowed audiences as Rumple Teaser. In 1987, at the height of his success with Magnum P.I., Tom put his family first. That year, they tied the knot in a highly secret ceremony they could conceal from the media for over a month. Tom characterizes the interaction between the pair as yin and yang. He has a reputation for being more reserved, but Jilly infuses their partnership with a lively vitality. Eddie Murphy and Paige Butcher, together since 2012. The story of Eddie Murphy and Paige Butcher represents an image of surprising charm. Their tragic meeting took place in 2006 on the colorful set of Big Mama's House 2. But the relationship didn't take off until 2012, when a flame that would blaze fiercely for years was kindled. Paige charmed Eddie with her captivating demeanor and prior experience as an Australian model. She chose to live a private life and said goodbye to social media. After demonstrating undying devotion for 6 years, Eddie confirmed their love in 2018 with a poignant proposal, paving the way for an infinitely promising future. David Hasselhoff and Haley Roberts, together since 2011. When Haley Roberts, a store worker in Cardiff, Wales, saw David Hasselhoff in 2011 when he was shooting Britain's Got Talent, she threw him a curveball by telling him she would only give him an autograph if he gave her his phone number. David, who was used to making risky moves, was won over, and they swapped numbers. In 2016, David became romantically involved and proposed on a seaside picnic in Malibu. This resulted in a stunning 2018 wedding in Puglia, Italy. As of April 2024, their love is dazzling, characterized by trips together and a shared passion for Welsh rugby contests. Jamie Foxx and Alice Huckstep, together since 2023. In Hollywood, Alice Huckstep chooses a more reserved life away from the spotlight, while Jamie Foxx dazzles with his many abilities. Although Jamie is forthcoming about his work and family, he remains secretive about his love life. But watchful admirers saw the actor from Project Power with the former business owner, which piqued their interest in their connection. Laughing and having a great time with friends at Nobu in Malibu in August 2023. The pair has continued to have a low-key presence ever since. With Alice's subtle elegance and Jamie's magnetism, they move through Tinseltown's busy streets quickly and gracefully. Barbra Streisand and James Brolin, together since 1996. James Brolin and Barbra Streisand are a source of unending love in the dazzling world of Hollywood. Their adventure started in 1996 on a blind date, a fortuitous meeting that destiny appeared to have carefully planned. Although the EGOT winner believes fate brought them together, the Westworld star remembers it as a romantic first date. They have supported one another at premieres and performances, standing side by side through the highs and lows of the entertainment industry. Their 1998 wedding was the start of a well-loved story that never dies and shows that genuine love is unaffected by celebrity or the passage of time. Bruce Willis and Emma Hemming Willis, together since 2007. In 2007, Bruce Willis and Emma Hemming Willis crossed paths at their neighborhood gym, leading to an encounter that would permanently alter their lives. Their relationship developed quickly, leading to a fantastic wedding in 2009 against the tranquil background of the Turks and Caicos Islands. The die-hard actor and the British model actress welcomed their two beautiful kids, Evelyn Penn in 2014 and Mabel Ray in 2012, into their loving and funny family. However, in 2023, their journey took a profound turn when Bruce was diagnosed with frontotemporal dementia, a condition they now jointly combat. Emma's resolute assistance demonstrates that love overcomes all obstacles. Doug Davidson and Cindy Fischer, together since 1984. After being married in 1984, Doug Davidson and Cindy Fischer became the epitome of the Hollywood power couple. Their journey started on the set of The Young and the Restless, when their mutual love of acting lighted a spark that would last for years. Together they have raised two exceptional children, Caden and Kalista, while navigating the highs and lows of show business. Both are skilled performers, but Doug's production skills demonstrate his versatility in the entertainment business. Fun fact, besides being a master actor in cinema, Doug is also a skilled bagpiper, and the great Gene Cooper served as his inspiration in the acting world. Cyndi Lauper and David Thornton, together since 1991. On the off-and-running set in 1991, Cyndi Lauper and David Thornton's love tale took place in the colorful world of show business. Their emotions were ignited by an indisputable chemistry from the minute they laid eyes on each other. They fell in love, and on November 24, 1991, they were married. They have been a solid partnership for more than 30 years. Cyndi has always supported David's acting profession through all of the highs and lows of their careers. David has continuously inspired Cyndi's musical pursuits. They represent a connection based on love, respect, and unflinching support while together. Barron Trump and Khloe Kim, a young romance in the spotlight. Barron Trump, the youngest son of former President Donald Trump, is connected to Khloe Kim, a fellow private school student. Rumors about their romance have circulated after they were spotted together at social functions. Their supposed relationship is complicated by Khloe's attractiveness, academic success, and her well-connected family. Barron and Khloe have preferred to stay out of the limelight despite rising public curiosity. Although their connection is unverified, many are curious about the girl who has caught the eye of one of America's most prominent young men. Barron's private life is mostly unknown, therefore the public can only speculate about this connection. Willie Nelson and Annie DAngelo, together since 1991. In country music, Willie Nelson and Annie DeLangelo's relationship is a source of passion. Their paths came together in the middle of Nashville's colorful tunes in the 1990s. Annie radiated elegance and charm as she carved out a name for herself in the music business, while Willie's legendary voice and poignant lyrics enthralled listeners all over the globe. Their coincidental encounter developed into a close bond that led to their marriage in 1991. They had a mixed family together, with Annie accepting her position as Willie's children's devoted stepmother. Their relationship only becomes closer with time, serving as an example of the lasting power of love and camaraderie. Terry Crews and Rebecca King, together since 1989. Terry Crews and Rebecca King's tale of love spans more than 30 years and is a testament to their enduring dedication and unshakable love. Their friendship, which had been formed in college hallways, blossomed when sophomore Terry and volunteer Rebecca met while involved in music ministry at a nearby church. Their love endured despite these obstacles, and in 1989, they were married. They have 5 more children together, and Terry adopted Naomi, Rebecca's daughter. Together, they make up a mixed family. Their path hasn't been without difficulties. The White Chicks singer has been transparent about her prior adultery issues and has defended Rebecca's multiracial identity from unjustified criticism. Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, together since 1997. In 1990, Will and Jada got together on the set of the popular comedy The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Following a few years of courtship, they exchanged vows for enduring love and collaboration, and were married in a private ceremony on New Year's Eve of 1997. In addition to Will's son Trey from a previous marriage, they raised a diverse family and shared the pleasures and difficulties of parenting. The parents of Jaden and Willow, renowned for their candor, spoke openly about the challenges of their union. Jada disclosed their split in 2016. In 2023, even though Will and Jada are still married as of right now, rumors have it that they are trying to mend their relationship. Harrison Ford and Kalista Flockhart, together since 2002. Harrison Ford, well known for his legendary performances in Star Wars and Indiana Jones, fell in love with Kalista Flockhart, a famous actress for her depiction of Ally McBeal. When their paths crossed at the 2002 Golden Globes, a love tale that defied Hollywood conventions was kindled. They were 22 years apart, yet the relationship went beyond traditional expectations. The pair was married in 2010 and have maintained a primarily secret relationship. Before the relationship, Kalista adopted a son whom she assiduously incorporated into Harrison's life and welcomed into their united family. Over time, their unwavering dedication must endure the tumultuous realm of entertainment. Dr. Phil and Robin McGraw, together since 1976. Their adventure started with a fortuitous meeting made via Brenda, Dr. Phil's sister, rather than in high school. When Robin joined Phil's life, his journey from therapist to TV celebrity was shaped by her presence. Their vows exchanged in 1976 laid the groundwork for over 50 years of unshakable commitment. They enjoyed being grandparents and raising their 2 boys, Jay and Jordan. In addition to becoming parents, they have achieved personal accomplishments, with Robin particularly standing out as a successful author and podcast presenter. Their enduring relationship is a source of strength and cohesion beyond the screen. Dr. Phil and Robin never stop inspiring others with their unwavering dedication to family and shared beliefs. Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson, together since 1981. Tom Hanks' married status at the time cast a cloud over their serendipitous encounter on The Bosom Buddies set in 1981, which marked the beginning of their journey together. Years later, fate stepped in, rekindling their affection and laying the groundwork for a relationship that lasted more than 35 years. Chester Chet Hanks and Truman Theodore Hanks are the couple's 2 sons. From his previous marriage, Hanks also has 2 children, Colin and Elizabeth. Rita is an actress and singer-songwriter, while Tom is a director who has worked on movies like That Thing You Do. Both of them have supported environmental initiatives like Meatless Monday. Cameron Diaz and Benji Madden, together since 2014. The odd relationship between Cameron Diaz's and Benji Madden's in-laws, Nicole Richie and Joel Madden, Benji's twin brother, led to an unanticipated romance. Even though they were in the same social circles, they had never really crossed paths until a fortuitous meeting in 2014 that led to an immediate bond. In 2015, a year and a half after Radix was born, his parents spoke their vows and were legally wed. Cameron and Benji, in contrast to many famous couples, choose a low-key existence and keep their romance hidden from the public. The Charlie's Angels actress has been transparent about the positive impact the guitarist from Good Charlotte has had on her life. Wesley Snipes and Nak Young Park, together since 2003. Wesley Snipes and Nak Young Park's tale develops with the understated grace of a painter's brushstroke in a society where celebrity often takes center stage. Their adventure officially started when destiny softly pushed their paths together in the late 1990s. They exchanged vows in a modest courtroom ceremony in Hackensack, New Jersey, 2003, choosing simplicity over grandeur. Nakyung, better known by her nickname, Nikki, shines beyond the spotlight of Hollywood, winning people over with her beautiful wall paintings and doodles. The romance between Nakyung and the Blade actor dramatically illustrates the value of closeness and the same goals. John C. Reilly and Allison Dickey, together since 1989. Their romantic tale developed among the 1989 Thai film's unique beauty. The assiduous assistant to Sean Penn at the time, Allison Dickey couldn't help but be attracted to John C. Reilly. Their bond grew stronger as they negotiated the turbulent seas of the entertainment business, and in 1992, they were happily married. In 2024, their 30-plus-year marriage is a shining example of pure love. Allison's understated confidence as an independent film producer creates the stories behind the scenes, while John revels in the spotlight in Hollywood. Their cooperation in The Sisters Brothers demonstrates how much they love telling stories. Joaquin Phoenix and Rooney Mara, together since 2016. Rooney Mara and Joaquin Phoenix first came into contact on the Her set in 2012, but their friendship didn't take off until they worked together on Mary Magdalene in 2016. They both support veganism and animal rights. Phoenix felt Mara didn't like him, but she was just bashful. Their typical enthusiasm went beyond the movie screen as they marched together for animal rights issues and contributed their voices to the documentary Dominion. With the birth of their baby in 2020, their love flowered into parenting, and a new chapter in their ongoing journey together was written. They want to have their second child in 2024. Joan Van Ark and John Marshall, together since 1966. Joan Van Ark and John Marshall met in Boulder, Colorado, in the high school hallways where their love story began. In 1966, they tied the knot. With his experience as a renowned journalist, John has always been Joan's natural companion, providing unwavering support at her highs and lows. Meanwhile, Joan's remarkable acting career has made a lasting impression on the entertainment business. Soap Opera Digest Awards highlighted it for her outstanding depiction of Feline Ewing in Dallas and Knots Landing. Combined, they represent enduring love, a common aspiration, and resiliency weaved across history. Garth Brooks and Trisha Yearwood, together since 2000. During a recording session, 1987, Garth Brooks and Trisha Yearwood initially became acquainted. Even if sparks flew, their hearts belonged to others at that moment. Despite this, they cultivated a bond over the years, their voices blending in beautiful harmony as they performed successful duets and sang backing for one another. Their relationship blossomed into something more around 2000, and millions of enthusiastic fans saw Garth pop the question unexpectedly on stage in 2005. Their impressive solo careers and group endeavors never stop inspiring, demonstrating their unwavering love for one another and their unquenchable enthusiasm for music. Mark Wahlberg and Rhea Durham, together since 2001. In 2001, Mark Wahlberg and Rhea Durham's love story began in a press junket in the most unlikely of places. Instead of taking place at a busy concert or under the sparkling lights of a fancy restaurant, their first meeting took place on a calm walk through St. Patrick's Cathedral in the middle of New York City. They had 3 happy children before exchanging vows at a small Catholic wedding in Beverly Hills, and by 2009, they had grown into a close-knit family of 6. Their homeschooling and steadfast Catholic views serve as the cornerstones of their relationship centered on family and faith. Snoop Dogg and Shantae Taylor, together since 1997. The adventure of Snoop Dogg and Shantae Taylor started in the 1980s in the high school halls. Their dynamic developed over 4 months before they ever kissed in a society where short-lived relationships are common. In 1997, they exchanged vows, promising to weather life's storms together. Indeed, Snoop Dogg filed for divorce in 2004 due to unsettling circumstances. Nevertheless, despite everything, their love won out, resulting in a touching vow renewal. Shantae now manages Snoop Dogg and wears several jobs, navigating his complex enterprise via the always shifting tides of the entertainment industry. Their enduring union serves as an example of the strength of love and devotion. Kirsten Dunst and Jesse Plemons, together since 2014. In 2014, a friendship between Kirsten Dunst and Jesse Plemons developed on the set of the FX series Fargo. Throughout the second season of the program, they played a married couple. The chemistry between Kirsten and Jesse on film led to a friendship off-screen. Kirsten remembers how she struck up a discussion and formed their first bond when she saw Jesse's carton of cigarettes, a brand she used to smoke. First, their love story developed artistically due to their shared appreciation of one another's work. In 2022, after years of maturing and sharing experiences, they exchanged vows in a small ceremony. Together, they are currently navigating their jobs and enjoying the pleasure of parenting 2 kids. Bryce Dallas Howard and Seth Gable, together since 2001. The love story of Bryce Dallas Howard and Seth Gabe began in 2001 at New York University when their shared love of acting brought them together. In 2006, they embraced a conventional approach to their union by exchanging vows in a charming ceremony held in Greenwich, Connecticut. Bryce's unexpected pregnancy news provided a new chapter to their love story only a week after their wedding. Their bond only became stronger once 2 children were born. Even though they would rather keep their relationship private, the Huep actress's touching Instagram post commemorating their 22nd anniversary in 2022 is a nod to their unwavering love. Michael Douglas and Catherine Zeta-Jones, together since 1998. Despite their significant 25-year age difference, Michael Douglas and Catherine Zeta-Jones have overcome both critics and odds. In 1998, their paths crossed when Danny DeVito was playing matchmaker at the Deauville American Film Festival in France. They were engaged on New Year's Eve, 1999, and in 2000, they had a grandiose ceremony at the Plaza Hotel in New York City to exchange vows. A dash of fate could be added since they were born on September 25th. Their 2 children, Dylan and Carries, were a blessing, and their dedication to support and communication got them through difficult times. The Traffic performers' enduring connection is still motivating in 2024. Katherine Parkinson and Harry Peacock, together since 2006. The adventure of Katherine Parkinson and Harry Peacock started in the creative center of a National Theater studio workshop play named Heart of a Dog. They clicked right away, and after only 3 years, they were prepared to tie the knot in 2009. After welcoming 2 children, the couple embarked on another adventure, parenting. Katherine once told a funny story, a rare look into their lives, about her husband planning an unusual honeymoon that included whitewater rafting and tomahawk throwing. This story emphasizes their adventurous nature. In 2024, they will have celebrated more than 15 years of marriage and are still navigating life's curves together. Alec Baldwin and Hilaria Baldwin, together since 2011. The relationship between Alec Baldwin and Hilaria Baldwin began in 2011 when they met in a New York restaurant. Despite their 26-year age difference, the pair were married in 2012 after a passionate affair. Since then, they have produced 7 children, the youngest of whom was born in September 2022. But in 2020, Hilaria came under fire as it was discovered that she had faked her ancestry, which sparked a media frenzy and raised concerns about cultural appropriation. Known for his brilliant acting career, Alec continues to be successful in the entertainment business. Given the popularity of the 30 Rock actor and Hilaria's social media presence, the pair has received their fair share of criticism. Mark Hamill and Mary Lou York, together since 1978. Before he became known for his legendary role as Luke Skywalker in Star Wars, Mark Hamill and Mary Lou York crossed paths in the middle of the 1970s in an unusual setting, a dentist's office. Mark first saw the dental hygienist while he was a patient. Long before Star Wars fame hit in 1978, they shared more than just dental advice, which led to a discreet wedding at their Malibu home. Chelsea, Griffin, and Nathan were the 3 children they raised together. Despite Mark's notoriety, Mary Lou decided to lead a more sedate life and left dentistry to help him as company CFO. Their nearly 45-year marriage is proof of their solid foundation and respect for one another. Kevin Hart and Aniko Parrish, together since 2009. In 2009, former model Aniko Parrish got to know Kevin Hart. Until exchanging vows in 2016, they had been dating for over 7 years, having begun as friends until their relationship grew serious. Kevin was accused of infidelity in 2017, just after they had their first kid. But they overcame the scandal, and Kevin repented, strengthening their bond as a pair. In 2019, Kevin was involved in an automobile accident that put their resilience to the test once again. But Eniko stood by him the whole time. In 2020, they had a girl as their second child together. They both have a strong interest in fitness, and Eniko and the Jumanji actor even worked together on a clothing line, demonstrating their bond outside of the public eye. Richard Gere and Alejandra Silva, together since 2014. Richard Gere and Alejandra Silva, the daughter of renowned industrialist Ignacio Silva, first met when Alejandra was a little child. Only in 2014 did destiny step in once again in the picturesque town of Positano, Italy. Now a prosperous entrepreneur, Alejandra oversaw a hotel where Richard just happened to be shooting. Even though they were quite different in age, they still enjoyed one another's company. Their little wedding at his New York house in 2018 signaled the start of a new chapter in their relationship. Their lovely family was completed in 2020 with the arrival of a second son, Alexander, and in 2019 with the birth of Alexander.
If you've watched the video till here, that means you've enjoyed the video. Subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notifications bell icon